Hi folks, my name is Jim Gillhouse from ACES Radio Live. You know, one of the things that we talk about all the time in our training and when we're working with new people is, who am I looking for? Who am I looking for in my business? And quite honestly, that was one of the things that inspired us to come up with the name for ACES Radio Live. Because, you know, in a deck of cards, there's 52 cards in a deck. And every single person that I know, without exception, has at least 52 phone numbers stored in their phone book. Some of them are 2s, some of them are 10s, some are jacks, some 8s, some queens, some more 2s, some 6s. You know, the truth of the matter is, if I were to hand you this deck of cards and say, I need you to sort through that deck of cards and I need you to pick out the 4 aces, the 4 kings, the 4 jacks, the 4 queens, the people that you want to work with, that want to change your life and that you want to invest your most precious asset into, your time. Folks, time is our only irreplaceable commodity in the universe. And it's through our time and investing it in the people that we want to. Investing time with people will pay the greatest dividends of anything we can possibly experience in life. You know, as I'm going through these cards, there's literally, each one of these cards that I go through will lead me to one of these aces as I'm working my way through here. Every single one of them along the way, turning these cards over, are people that I know that I'm asking questions. Who do you know that might want to be the CEO of their own life? Who do you know that might want to have more energy, be healthier, or perhaps create an additional income stream from home? I don't know. Now, tell me a little bit more about it. Wow, what a novel concept. They just gave you permission to tell them and to share with them a little bit about your opportunity. That's a powerful concept, as opposed to coming at them, hey, I got something important I got to share with you. You might not be interested. You might be interested. I don't know. But you got to hear about this because it could change your life. Whoa, slow down, tiger. Slow down, cowboy. You know, oftentimes the more enthusiastic and the more exuberant that we become, the more standoffish that we can create in another person. The more hesitant they will become about wanting to know something about it, because you're so excited, you're so forceful, you're hunting, you're not fishing. People will tell you all the reasons that they need, all the reasons you need to join you in your business if you just listen. You know, the good Lord gave us 2 eyes and 2 ears and only 1 mouth for a reason. And the reason is we should all be looking and listening twice as much as we're talking. Because if we do, in doing that, people will tell us the things in life that they want to change. If they want to move to a new neighborhood, if they want to bring their significant other home from a job that that person hates, to have a beach home, to have a winter home, to be able to travel, to buy a new vehicle, to be able to put money aside for the children's education fund. All of these things come out in the form of conversation if we're asking subtle, polite questions and we're interviewing our prospects as opposed to chasing them into our business. You know, a good friend of mine, John Fogg, once said, one of the most powerful things that we can do with a person is listen them into our business. And I couldn't agree with that more. Listening to people leads us from one person to the next, to the next, to the next. And ultimately, as we're working our way through this deck of cards, we're going to find the people that will change our lives. But in order for us to do that, as John Maxwell once said, no one cares how much you know until they know how much you care. The only way that you can show someone that you care is to believe in them, believe more in them, perhaps especially in the beginning, than they do in themselves. Folks, my name's Jim Gillhouse, host of ACES Radio Live. I hope you have a terrific day. God bless. And I hope this has answered some of the question of how do we prospect, how do we find the aces in the deck of 52. Remember, everybody knows at least 52 people. And in those 52 people, I promise you, there are at least 4 aces if you're listening more than you're talking. God bless everybody.